What's up, guys? We're going to be making today some linguine aglio olio. This is basically linguine with olive oil and garlic normally, but we're going to be adding a couple of ingredients in it that is going to make it taste a little bit better, and also some more coloring to it that's going to make it a much more fun recipe. Okay, so over here we're going to be working with some cherry tomatoes that I'm going to add. Normally this recipe does not get cherry tomatoes, but it's going to add a nice contrast of color with the green from the parsley. It's going to make it a lot more colorful. We got garlic, we got olive oil, flat leaf parsley, linguine. I'm going to add some crushed red pepper flakes just to add a little bit of heat to it, also a little bit more color. Salt, of course, and then we're adding some parmesan grated cheese at the end. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to heat some water, add some salt, first we're going to get to work on the tomatoes, and we're just going to cut these in half. We got about a cup of tomatoes here, cherry tomatoes. So now we're going to take the parsley and just cut out any big stems. Now we're going to use about 5 good-sized cloves of garlic, and we're just going to thinly slice the garlic into cross section. So now that we got the pasta al dente, or the consistency that you like it, we're going to go ahead and strain it, set it aside for a minute, and we're going to come in and cook our ingredients. Okay, so we're going to start off with some olive oil in a pan at about 300 degrees. We're going to add the garlic in while the oil is cold so it infuses the oil. We're not sauteing directly. We're going to add about 4 tablespoons of olive oil, and we're keeping it under 300, guys, because if you get olive oil above 350 degrees, it begins to oxidize. So you should never really stir fry or deep fry or anything like that with olive oil. You should always use it raw, or keep it under 300 degrees when you're cooking in recipes like this. So I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic while the oil is still cold, and that's going to just infuse that oil slowly, and they're going to come up to temperature together. I'm actually going to bring it down even to 250 degrees. Just want to brown that garlic just ever so slightly. So now that the garlic is slightly browned, we're going to go ahead and add our tomatoes in. This is going to cool the oil a little bit, and it's going to create a nice sauce. Now we're going to add our red chili flakes, and this is entirely up to you guys if you like it with heat. If not, you can leave this out. This is going to add a little bit more color and some heat to the dish. Now we're going to go in with our parsley, and then finish it off by throwing in our linguine. If you guys want to add any protein to this, you could add a chicken breast. Just slice it thinly and saute it in with the oil in the beginning and the garlic. That's pretty much done and ready to serve. So there you have it. Basically just serve it with some sliced up baguette, just to dip in the olive oil sauce. Add a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top, and you got a beautiful, delicious pasta dish that is super simple. You can make under 10 minutes. Damn, it's good. Something about olive oil and garlic.